Hello and welcome to my channel, Sophie Lavers Yoga. Today we're doing a fairly classical Vinyasa Flow type practice with some strong sun salutations and standing balances. And I really welcome you to take the time to come present on the mat today through the breath and the body working together and really coming out of the busyness of the mind. Our minds are so busy every day with everything we need to do and all our responsibilities. So let's give them a break and really come present here today. When you're ready, let's start in child's pose at the back of the mat. So once you've settled into child's pose, really take some time here to bring the gaze inward and focus in on the breath. Inhales through the nose, exhales back through the nose. You may wish to engage Ujjayi breath now, the ocean breath, or just stay with inhales and exhales through the nose throughout the whole practice. Really feel the earth supporting you, energy rising up through the earth into your body. And let's stretch over to the right. So take the hands over to the right. Feel a little more of a stretch through the left side of the body. And then let's walk the hands to the left and find that stretch through the right side, back of the body. Breathing right into the back ribs. Then coming back into center. And let's come to tabletop. Spread the fingers nice and wide, wrists directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Draw the core in just slightly here. And let's take cat and cow. Inhale to start. Exhale, rounding through the back of the body. Really coming into the body here, coming out of the mind. And then bring the heart through. Just let it feel really good. Rounding through the back of the body. And come through to cow. 2 more. This is all about you and your practice today. I'm just guiding you through it. And then from there, back to neutral spine. Let's take the left arm, reach nice and high. Thread the arm through. Come nice and high again. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Lift nice and high. Thread it through. Let's hold here for a few breaths. Starting to feel the energy shift, the body warm up. Enjoying the movement. Hand comes down, other side. Lift nice and high. Thread the arm through. And again. Inhale, fingertips touch the sky. Thread the arm through. Last one, lift nice and high. Thread the arm through. And take a few breaths here. Enjoying that twist through the spine. Come back to the center. Let's just take a little bit of bird dog crunch to warm up the core. Lifting the right arm, lifting the left leg. Core is switched on. Scoop through the belly and extend. Inhale for length. Exhale as you scoop in through the belly. 6 more. 5. 4, 3, 2, staying nice and strong. 1, extend long, Lower it down. Swapping sides. Left arm, right leg. Scooping in. Exhale. And inhale. 6, 5. Hips and shoulders nice and square. 1. Lower it down. Let's come to downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under, knees come off, lifting off, pressing the heels towards the earth, pushing the mat away through the arms. Find movement, whatever you need, maybe pedaling through the feet, stretching through the backs of the legs. Or maybe a twist side to side for a little more rotation through the hips. And then find some stillness there. 1 full breath, inhale. Exhale, releasing anything that doesn't serve you. Finding stillness in the mind as well as the body. Let's lift the right leg, come to scorpion. Lift the leg, bend the top knee. Shoulders are nice and square to the mat. Bottom heel presses towards the earth. Extend the top leg, lower it down, other side. Lift the leg, bend the knee, open the hip. Shoulders and chest nice and square to the mat. Stretch the leg, lower it down. Let's walk the feet towards the hands. Hang forward for a moment in ragdoll. Chest on the thighs. Let the thoughts tumble out. It's all about staying present here in our practice today. Inhale there. Exhale. Bending the knees lots. Then rolling up vertebra by vertebra through the spine. Either stay with the feet hip width apart or toe heel them together. Bring the hands to prayer at heart center. 1 cleansing breath there. Deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Sun salutation A. Sweep the arms nice and high. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Step back. High plank. Low plank. Exhale. Cobra for the first round. Inhale, just warming up through the back of the body. Pressing back, downward facing dog. Deep exhale here. Look to the top of the mat. Step the feet through. Halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Come to standing. Inhale. Let's take that again. Find our flow. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back, high, low plank. Cobra or upward facing dog if your back is ready. Downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat. Step the feet through, halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Coming to standing, inhale, standing up with purpose. Forward fold, 1 more time. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Stepping back, high plank. Let's hold here, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the knees down if you need. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Lower down nice and slowly. Exhale. Cobra or upward facing dog. Like the peak of a wave. Pushing back, downward facing dog. Holding here, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more in your own time. Come to child's pose if your shoulders need a rest. And we're moving on, sun salutation B. Stepping forward with the right foot. Grounding down through the left foot, lift to warrior one. Inhale. Come to warrior two. Exhale. Let's fly our warrior today. Inhale. Exhale. And up and down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Turn the palm. Inhale. Find length through both sides of the body. Cartwheel the arms. High to low plank, cobra or upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Stepping through with the left, warrior one. Energy right through those arms, right through the fingertips. Turning to warrior two. Fly our warrior. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Two more. Feeling strong, feeling grounded through the lower body. Reverse warrior. Cartwheel, high to low plank, cobra or upward facing dog. Pull back, downward facing dog. Step or jump the feet through to the hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Come to chair pose. Sinking the butt right back, lift the arms. 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Stay nice and strong. Can you come a little lower in the legs? Last one. Inhale, exhale, forward fold, bow to the earth. Halfway lift. Step or jump back. High or low plank, cobra or upward facing dog. Push the mat away through the arms. Downward facing dog. Stepping through with the right leg, warrior one. Grounding down through the back foot. Inhale. Exhale. Fly our warrior. Lift. Sink low. Keep smiling. Reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the arms. High to low plank. Cobra or upward facing dog. Finding that balance between effort and surrender. Between purpose and lightheartedness. Stepping through. Left leg. Lift the arms. Warrior two. Fierce like a warrior. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Last one. Reverse warrior. Cartwheel. Come through your chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Step or jump the feet through. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Bow to the earth. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Fierce. 3 breaths. Let's get stronger. Mentally, physically, and in our spirits. Folding forward. Halfway lift. Step or jump back, either coming to high plank or straight through low plank. Stay with me. One more round each side. Stepping through. Warrior one. Lift the arms. Electricity right through those fingers. I know I've got some fierce warriors out there. Fly our warrior. Let's go. Last one. Sink low. Reverse warrior. Cartwheel. Stay strong in your practice. Other side. Left leg steps through. I'm feeling the passion today. Lifting the arms. And warrior two. Sink low. Lift and lower. Can you really sink down a little more into the ground, grounding those feet down, and lower, reverse, deep inhale here. Cartwheel the arms, High, low plank, cobra or upward facing dog. Pull back, downward facing dog. Bring the knees down. Just take a moment in child's pose. You can always bring the arms to your sides. Just take a few breaths there. We're moving on. Take a break, take some water if you need. And then come back into it. All right, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under, knees come off. Let's lift the right leg. Tiger curl it through. Come to your crescent lunge. So we're just on the ball of the back foot. Feet are hip width apart for stability. Lift the arms. Bring the hands through prayer, hinging forward from the hips, twisting over the front thigh. 3 breaths here. Then lifting the hands high. Bring them down to the mat. We're coming to Vashisthasana, side plank. So you might want to bring your hand in line with your feet. And options here, bottom knee down, feet together, or if you're ready, lifting the foot to the knee. Hold 3 breaths. Dharana, concentration. Bring the hand down. Chaturanga. Pull back. If you don't want to do chaturanga, just pull back, straight back to downward facing dog, lifting the left leg. Tiger curl it through. Come to your crescent lunge. Stay low in the legs here. Hands come through prayer at heart center. Hinging forward. Turn towards me. 3 breaths. Pavrita Anjaneyasana. All right, bringing the hands down. You might want to bring this hand in line with the foot. So they're in a straight line for better balance. Take your option, either knee down, feet together, or lifting the top foot to the knee. 3 breaths there. Hands come down. Whew. Chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. Pull back. Downward facing dog. Let's take that once again. Lifting the right leg. Tiger curl it through. Crescent lunge. Hinging forward from the hips. Bringing the back of the arm to the knee. Just 1 breath here today, this time. Inhale and exhale. Coming through high plank, finding your position for Vashisthasana. This time I might take the foot up. So taking your option, 3 breaths. Lower it down. Chaturanga. Keep breathing, stay strong. Pull back. All right, other side. Last time, let's go. Lift the leg. Tiger curl it through. Crescent lunge. Hands through prayer. When it gets tough, really come out of the mind. Use the breath. Alchemize the mind with the use of your breath. It will change the state of our minds. All right, Vashisthasana. Find your option. Go for it this time. Give it all you've got. Three breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. Pull back. Downward facing dog. Take a moment in child's pose if you need, otherwise walk the feet to the hands and either come to ragdoll or to Padangusthasana, big toe hold. So you can always just take the big toe, bring yourself forward. Feeling the stretch through the hamstrings this time. Make sure the weight is even between the balls of the feet and the heels. A couple of breaths there. And then come down to the knees. We're going to take crow pose. So maybe circle the wrists a little. If you have any problems with your wrists, I don't recommend taking crow pose. Perhaps do some core work instead. Take a plank or take a forearm plank even. All right, crow pose. So options here. First of all, spread the fingers nice and wide. Hands directly under the shoulders, or you can take them a little wider if you prefer. Coming up on the balls of the feet, walk the feet closer to the hands, and then from here, bending through the elbows slightly. Option one is just to bring the weight forward a little. So we're just working on strengthening through the upper body, particularly through the triceps at the back of the arm. Option two, bring the knees towards the upper arms and either just take one foot off and then the other foot off. Or option three, we'll take the balance. So set your gaze just a little bit in front of you. Really scoop in through the belly. No matter what option you're taking, please scoop in through the belly. And then lift one leg, lift the other leg. Let's hold for 5 breaths. 2 more breaths. And we're out of there. Great work, everyone. Well done. If you're not quite there yet, keep working on it. It always feels good to work towards a goal. And when you achieve that goal, it gives you a real sense of confidence. From there, we'll take Padahastasana. So feet hip width apart. You can bring the, walk your toes, top of your big toes to the creases in your wrists. And then keep the knees as bent as you need here, or stretch them if you've got the range in your hamstrings. And just take a moment there. It's quite an intense practice. I'm really feeling the passion today. So I hope you're enjoying it. Stay with me. Keep up the good work. All right. And then let's roll up to standing. Okay, let's come to eagle pose. A couple of standing balances today. Ground down through the left foot. Bring the right leg over. Either just cross, you can either keep the toe on the mat or cross once at the knee or cross twice at the ankle. And then we've got the right leg over. So right arm comes under. Link once at the elbows or twice at the wrists. Find that fixed point directly in front of you and settle in. Just focusing on that fixed point and the breath. One more breath there. Inhale. Exhale. Can you sink a little deeper into the posture? And then from there, let's just lift the arms to stalk and lift the knee. Take a moment and lower it down. Let's take the other side. Grounding down strongly through the right leg. That's what roots you strongly to the earth. Then from there, crossing the left leg over, either just toe on the ground or wrapping once at the knee or twice at the ankle. Find the arm position that works for you and really drop in mentally and physically into the posture. Can you find that sense of inner stillness and clarity really coming out of the mind? One more breath, really sinking in a little deeper in your consciousness and in your physicality. And then lifting to stalk, lifting the arms, lifting the knee, hold there a moment, and coming out of it. Beautiful. All right, we're going to come to tree pose. So for tree pose, let's ground down strongly. This time actually, so I can show you the variation, let's ground down strongly again through the right leg. So strongly through the right leg, either foot just here at a kickstand, or pressing into the calf, or take the ankle, pressing into the supporting thigh. Let's just bring the hands here to prayer at heart center. Once again, finding that sense of inner calm, inner knowing. And then from there, we're going to press out to half moon. So you can lower this foot down, or if you'd like to take the challenge, just tilt so shoulders and hips are stacked, and then coming forward to your half moon. If you'd like to take sugar cane, place the hand down, take the back foot, open through the chest. Wherever you are, holding for a few breaths. Lower it down, lift up to standing, take your time. Tree pose on the other side, grounding down strongly through the left foot. Either take the kickstand, the foot at the calf, or pressing into the thigh. Press that working foot into the supporting leg, and the supporting leg pushes back. Bring the hands to prayer at heart center. And once again, finding inner calm. And let's set up for half moon. So taking the option, you can take this lifted foot down onto the mat. Otherwise, rotate. So it's like you're between two panes of glass and tipping over. And once again, if it's for you, coming to sugarcane, bringing the hand down, taking the back foot, opening through the heart. Lower the leg down. Amazing work, everyone. Strong practice today. Let's lower straight down to the mat. And we'll come to boat pose. So option 1, fingertips reaching towards the toes, drawing the core in, and either toes down here, or you can lift the toes off. So the shins are parallel with the mat, and reach the arms to the fingertips. Keep the breath across the chest here. Let's hold for a count of 20. 20. That's 15. Just keep scooping in through the belly, open through the chest. Halfway. That's 5. Really holding strong through your center. And relax. All right, let's take that again, but this time we're actually going to tilt the boat. So you can keep the hands to the mat and you can keep the toes down, or keep the toes down and bring the hands off, and it basically looks like that. Or legs up. We'll take 10 each side. Let's go. That's 1, 2, 3. That's halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're done. All right, rolling over. Let's take a locust pose today. So feet are parallel, feet pressing into the mat, knees pressing down as well. Arms are reaching behind you. And then from there, inhale, core drawing in. Roll the shoulders back, keep the neck nice and long. Come to your locust pose. Hold and lower down. Just turn the head to one side, take a moment. Let's go again. Inhale, exhale, reaching the fingertips behind you, lifting off through the upper back. Working through those postural muscles and down. Just breathe. Either one more locust or this time come to bow pose. So taking the ankles, flexing the feet, knees stay in line. So we don't want to splay the legs out at all. And then lifting off through the upper body before the legs press back. Hold here. And lower down. Take a moment to relax. Sorry, it's a little hard to talk in that position. Pressing back to child's pose. Just take a moment there to stretch through the back of the body. Maybe a slight rock side to side. And let's start to wind down, come into our stretches. So kneeling lunge. Just hands on the thigh to start. Find that beautiful stretch through the front of the thigh, through the hip flexor. Keeping those hips nice and square. And then let's come to a lizard lunge. So hands come inside the foot, heels toe the foot a little bit wider. Either staying nice and high on the fingertips here or dropping down to the forearms, and really bring the gaze in here. So letting go of the world outside, bring the gaze in, exploring the breath, the heart rate, the inner sensations in the body. If you'd like to take the advanced option, you can reach the right arm around, take the left foot, draw the heel in towards you. Wherever you are, really send the breath down into the body. Try to make sure to hold these stretches for a little while so we can really get the full benefit into our muscles. And then release that side, pushing back. Let's take the other side. The left leg comes forward, find your kneeling lunge. Keep those hips nice and square. Lifting up nice and tall through the body. And then from there, hands come down, heel toe the foot a little bit wider, coming to your lizard lunge, either hands on the mat or dropping down to the forearms. Once again, exploring your inner landscape. Taking the chance for the shakshin, the witness, to be present, observing your mind, the state of your mind. And once again, if it's for you, taking the advanced option. And stay with the breath wherever you are. All right, coming out of it. Let's come to our hamstrings. Sitting down on your butt, extend the right leg, left leg comes in, Janu Shirasana. Lifting the arms nice and high, inhale, Exhale, forward fold. Really reaching those arms out. And giving the hamstring a good stretch here. And as I say, using your yoga mat and your yoga practice as that opportunity for it to be like a training ground for life. So exploring the emotions that come up, the mental patterns that come up, those voices, any negativity that comes up that you need to hold back. And just be aware of what your mind is saying to you. You don't need to react to it. Walking the hands in. Let's swap sides straight away. Sitting up nice and high on the sit bones, lifting the arms. Inhale, exhale, coming forward. The Sanskrit word is sadhana, daily spiritual practice. That's that time we spend on our yoga mat or spend just with ourselves, preparing ourselves for life. Walking the hands back in, let's come to Upavishta Konasana. Taking the legs wide, so either just at a wide V if that's enough for you, or if you've got the range, pressing yourself forward a little more. Sitting up nice and tall, and let's just walk the hands forward. Let's stay here a little while. Deep breath, sending the breath down into the hip space. Once again, alchemizing the mind with the breath. One more full breath there. Inhale, exhale. Can you come a little deeper into the posture? And then walk the hands back up. Let's take a side stretch. Hand next to the calf. Inhale. Exhale, side bend over, reaching long through both sides of the body. Point or flex the toes, or just let them relax. You don't need to have ballet pointed toes at all. And then turn the chest towards the thigh. And come down, aiming to keep both sit bones anchored to the mat. Coming up, let's take the other side. Hands pressed next to the calf. Lift, inhale, exhale, side bend over. Oh, it's a glorious stretch, this one. And if you're finding that practicing with me is helping you in some way, whether it's improving your flexibility, maybe your middle splits, or your strength, I would love to know. So please let me know in the comments if you're finding some improvements. That's what you want to hear as a yoga teacher. And then let's turn the chest towards the thigh. That's what this is all about for me, is knowing that you're getting some benefits from it. And then coming up, let's come to Gomukhasana. So just draw the legs in, maybe knock the knees inwards just to rotate the thigh bone in the hip socket. It feels good after that wide leg V shape. And then Upavishta Konasana, so draw the left leg underneath, right leg on top, knees in line with your belly button. If this is a little much, just come to easy seated pose. And then from there, You can always take the bind, so reaching the top arm over, rotating this bottom arm, shoulder in, trying to grab the fingertips. You can always grab a sock or a strap to help you here. Inhale and then exhale, coming forward. Just a few breaths there. If the bind becomes a little much and you just want to focus in on the stretch, just release the hands and relax down. And let's come out of it, swapping sides. Right leg underneath, left leg on top. Sitting up nice and tall. Again, just take easy seated pose if that's better for you. And then take the bind if you want that shoulder stretch. Lifting nice and tall and then folding forward. And once again, when you have enough of the bind, just release the arms. Relax down. And coming out of it. Let's lay down on the mat. Just a few more postures. Stay nice and present. We're not finished yet. So rolling down, let's come into our twist. So twist of your choice. I'm just going to take knees and ankles together today. Drop them towards the front, open the arms in a T shape and turn the head if it feels good. Once you start to relax into the twist, you might want to extend the underneath leg for a little bit more leverage, taking the hand to the outside of the knee. And let's take the other side. Leg comes across, legs together first, knees and ankles together, sorry. Turn the head. Just breathe. And once again, once you find a little more range in the spine, you might want to drop the bottom leg down. Coming back through the center, let's take reclined pigeon. So taking the right foot over, taking either behind the thigh or the top of the shin, draw the knee down towards you. Just relax here for a moment. And let's take the other side. Crossing the left leg over, take the back of the thigh, top of the shin, draw the knee down. Deep breaths here, really unwinding from the effort that you put in mentally and physically. You might want to finish just with happy baby, so hands either behind the knees, take the lower legs or maybe the insides or outsides of the feet, draw the knees down towards the armpits, a gentle rock side to side if it feels good. And then let's come to our meditation. Stretching the legs long, feet about hip width apart, toes dropping outwards, hands just resting on the outsides of the mat, palms facing up, close off the eyes, and really let the earth support the weight of your body here. So just really dropping down into the earth. So you just feel like energy floating above the ground. And really try and challenge challenge yourself to stay present here. Anchor yourself here through the breath. Deep inhales, filling the body with positivity, clarity, fresh new energy. And exhales, finding calm, finding relaxation, finding balance. And I will leave you here today. Thank you so much for joining me for this Vinyasa Flow Yoga practice. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I will see you soon. Namaste. Thank you for practicing yoga with me. Remember to subscribe, like this video and leave me a comment, and please share it with your friends so we can continue to spread the positive energy through yoga.